So what you're looking at is an image that I took just a minute or so ago, and I dug the hole after the snow melted here in Colorado. It was one hell of a winter. So the ground it's moist, it's soft, and I started digging, and I could dig a little bit deeper, but this is where I'm starting. I'm on 1 acre. I'm actually currently immobile due to an engine that blew up. Took a recent road trip within the state. Visited some old haunts, literally. And so there's water that I have for drinking that I've already hauled in. So as far as my own survival regarding water, I already have, say, at the moment 40 gallons or so. I really can use some additional containers, and I may be doing a little bit of shopping when a friend visits next week. And so there's going to be some fun stuff going on. I actually planted some things a little bit prematurely. So while you might be in an area where it's safe to plant certain things, the ground has still seen some frost recently. We saw snow just yesterday, for example. It's still in a state of melting, several inches, but at least now we're April 1st today at the time of the recording, so it's warmer during the day. So, see more snow, melt within a few days, more snow, melt in a few days, and that's actually common all the way up until June. And I believe July is an area, there's a fair amount of monsoon rains. The monsoon rain season, I guess, is different based on where you are, of course, in the country, but within Colorado, they say if you're waiting for the weather to change, just wait a few minutes. But this is a state, whether you know it or not, where it is legal to collect rainwater. And so I'm curious if I were to, for example, collect the water from the top of the RV, have some 7-gallon containers, 5-gallon containers, and then when that is full, to put that into a reservoir. And another good purpose for a water reservoir is farming tilapia fish. And that's something that I'll look at in the future. So I'm actually thinking about maybe digging another hole and putting a tarp down. I will say this is a successful test. I was wondering if a tarp would hold the water, and this is something that apparently off-gridders do normally. They don't necessarily get a concrete setup. That is possible. It would be also nice to have a hot tub, maybe a little bit of piping. I'm sure human beings throughout time have been really innovative. You know what I'm saying? If I were to get one of those metal bathtubs, I could literally put that over a fire, for example, and heat the water that way. And I've actually seen in New Mexico a little setup like that. You literally start the fire underneath the metal tub, and you literally have a hot tub. It's just a matter of having the water. In that case, there was a hose. So in this case, I'm thinking about larger reservoirs. There's some other ideas that I have, but so far so good. I'd say that what you're probably looking at in that video or in the still is probably about 15 gallons of water. So, I'm thinking about something specific for growing food. And I do have a plan, I'll talk about that in a future video, for growing quinoa to kind of test to see how that grows in this particular terrain. For now, I'm Alex Ansary signing off April 1st. This is not a joke. This is real. 2017.